So, are you excited for 94 more days?
Yeah, I'm all set. Well, I say I'm all set, but I haven't done any of my. I haven't got my costume yet. So me and the wife need to work on that. I have an idea. I just haven't pursued it yet. She hasn't approved it. She hasn't put her stamp of approval. But we'll see what happens.
I see.
You got your costume?
I haven't decided what I'm gonna be, or even if I'm gonna dress up as one.
Hmm.
But,
Actually, another thing I need to do, which I said I was going to do it right before I got on here, and then I decided to go live, was call around for prices for our haunted tour. So I do have to take care of that as well.
I see.
I need to put that on my to-do list.
Yep, and then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do in Montego.
Wakigo?
Yeah, Montego Bay.
Oh.
Jamaica.
Yep. I have no idea what I'm doing there. It might just be a matter of visiting the port and getting back on the ship.
Yeah, no, I might do a beach getaway.
I got you.
But I don't know, I'm leaning towards doing it with a cruise line, but I'm also leaning towards doing it privately with not the cruise line.
Are you talking about one of the all-inclusive resorts you can go to?
No, this would I don't believe this would be all inclusive.
Okay. Lynn Naoki, it is a Halloween cruise. So we're going to do costumes on Halloween Day and have a costume contest. Scott says, don't have any plans for Jamaica. I mean, I wouldn't mind finding some people, just even if we just go out to the port together, just hang out.
Yeah. Well, the if I do it like a private getaway to the beach, I actually have a guy's phone number that actually does tours down there. Because I actually ran into him yesterday at work.
Okay.
So he dropped me his number.
Actually, Shannon, Chancer Travels, I haven't seen her in a while, but she has somebody, I think, down in Jamaica that does tours too. I'm going to visit Bob Marley.
But also that tube rafting is also catching my eye.
Okay.
And that's through the cruise line.
Yeah. I want to say somebody else was talking about that the other night on live, and they may have booked it. I don't know if it's Denise with Bone Tired Traveler. She may have. Somebody was talking about it the other night on live.
Laura? Is it? The Gingers. Is it Laura?
Oh, I wasn't in there, so maybe they did too.
No. It was inside the group. The Facebook group. Inside the Facebook group. I think it's Laura. But it's the from the Gingers.
Okay.
She posted something about that today.
Scott says he knows the downtown area. Downtown area is small. Gotcha. You know, I don't want to do too much because I know Jamaica's on that list of places that you shouldn't really go unless it's a sanctioned kind of tour or kind of you know what you're getting into beforehand. I have a tendency of just going out there and getting in a cab and going willy-nilly everywhere I go. And this last one in Dominican Republic was a little sketchy. So I may not do that as much as I had been doing. The wife got freaked out because we told the tour guy we're ready to go back, and then like 20 minutes later, we're still going in the same direction. They were like, okay, ready to go back. And then finally he turned around. He started taking us down all these side alleyways and side streets. And then he got on the phone and he's like all quiet on the phone. I'm like, okay, pretty sure I just sold my family. But everything worked out fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to decide sooner than later what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because the goal is to have everything all in stone before I set foot on the ship.
Oh, I got you. See, my wife is being the redhead. She is kind of it's kind of hard to decide what we're going to do because she doesn't do well with the sun. So what do? We have to have shade. So we don't go to the beaches. I'm not a beach person anyway. I can't stand sand. Like, there's a million other things I'd rather do than go on the sand. Everybody thought I was crazy. The last time I went to Coco Cay, I didn't even get off the ship. Dominican Republic, yes. I just actually went to 2 different places in Dominican Republic on the last cruise a couple weeks ago. We went to La Romana, and then we went to Puerto Plata. La Romana is the one I went and did the tour with a taxi driver, and wasn't the best. It's kind of weird the way that the place is set up. So when you come out of the cruise port, you make a right. It takes you to all these high-dollar luxury homes in a gated community. And if you make a left out of the cruise port, it takes you to the city, and there's trash in the streets. People are going crazy, almost hitting each other. Wild animals running through the streets. And it's wasn't the best. But Puerto Plata, I guess the cruise companies built the port there, so there's a water. Essentially, it's they have a big swimming pool with a nice tiki hut bar with swings that you can sit in, and then they have a lazy river, and that's all included. So you don't have to pay any money, and you can use all that stuff. And a couple of friends of mine ate at the restaurant there and said the food was great. They had like fresh calamari and some other stuff, and they really liked it.
Now you gave me to think. Which one did I stop at? On my last one.
What's that?
For the DR. Where did I stop?
That was on the last cruise I was on. It was Puerto Plata.
Yeah,
the restaurant. I can't remember what the hell it was called.
Okay,
it's right there at the port. It's the biggest one they had there.
What now? Which line was that with?
That was Royal Caribbean.
Okay, so maybe they got their own little private port. I think
it may be. I'm not 100% sure whether anybody else goes to Puerto Plata or not.
Because when I went to Puerto Plata, I don't remember that, and that was NCL.
Said I can do the raft ride on Martha Brae River in Jamaica. I think that's what we were just talking about, Scott. I'm just not sure about that one.
That's one that I'm thinking about.
Yeah,
it's either that,
burn up.
It's either that or a beach day. But in Mexico, or as I say, Kazi, I'm doing a cook and beach. So you cook your own food,
okay.
And then for half of the day, and the other half of the day, you get the beach, and it's an open bar.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I had a co-worker friend. In a way, they spent about 8 months in Puerto Plata.
Yeah, you could see that the city was still run down just past the gates. That the area was kind of still bad if you left the place. They just put this. I mean, they essentially put a wall up to make it look like everything's fine.
Yeah.
But
Well,
Larry says the carnival has Amber Cove. So okay, that's Carnival's stop at Dominican Republic.
yeah. Yeah. No. Like I said, I had a coworker, friend in a way, spent 8 months there. But,
Yeah.
but I will say it was not a fun 8 months. That much I will say.
Yeah. Hi, scratching. He talking to you?
He must be.
Well, you been scratching or something?
I was just scratching the scallop. You know.
Yeah. So what else you been up to?
Not much. Working on a very classified secret that hasn't been announced yet,
I got you.
but it will be announced hopefully very shortly.
So are you with Cruz Brothers as well?
I plead the fifth on that comment at that moment.
Oh, okay. Understand. So I've been dealing, like I said, I did some of the training, and then now I'm trying to do some bookings, but it's been slow, that's for sure.
I see. You seen Bobby? I called Aka again. Got an awesome machine. Okay. Did you leave a message? Or were you able to leave a message?
What's active?
ACTA is trying to think. It's like a body of, I think, cruising or travel.
Okay.
But don't ask me what it stands for, because I don't know what it stands for. I have to look it up.
It's like it's left another minute. Oh, it's for Canada. Okay, gotcha.
But it's a Canadian thing. A.
You got a puppy?
Yep. Let's see if he actually will let me put him on screen. Oh, go like that. But there he is. Say hello. Sit down. Yep, my little puppy.
Squirrel.
Yep, squirrel.
I don't have any of those.
Never had one, or just don't have any?
I used to have dogs as a kid, but with me trying to travel as much as I do, then it's kind of hard because I don't want to have to rely on people watching the dogs, and I just don't think it's fair to the dogs either. That constantly having to go somewhere whenever I go on vacation or.
Yeah, no, like I always have someone around that can take care of my puppy. My big puppy.
Your dog named Lucky?
Yeah. He's had
Lucky.
He has lots of treats, Larry. Lots of treats. Yes, your name was called.
How long you had them?
About 8 years.
Oh, okay. So not a new one.
No, we've all of our dogs have been pretty much rescue dogs,
Oh, okay.
and there's a story behind every single one of them
Gotcha.
of how we got them. Some are a lot sadder than the others.
Gotcha.
So
So, what do you have going on after the booze cruise?
after the booze cruise, I have how many weeks? About 6 weeks, and then I go off to Puerto Rico.
You just going out there full travel, or are you going out there for something for work?
Well, it could be classified as work, but I'll be jumping on the Viva.
Jumping on the what?
Viva
Oh, okay.
from Norwegian.
That the first one?
That is their newest ship. That is
Yeah, I was saying, is that their first sailing?
no. They are set to sail in spring of 23. So
It's summer of 23 right now.
yeah. Well, I'm not sure what month
They're a little behind.
Yeah. Well,
I think I've seen a thing that said it comes out next month.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it sets to come out, but it says spring of 23.
Larry said he may have another sale for the September 2024 cruise.
All right, I may have another sale.
We got too many group cruises in September and October next year. Everybody's fighting each other.
I may have another sale. Oh, okay. Like I was going like sales. I was trying to connect the dots, but yep, I understand.
That's what I thought, Eddie. I thought it came out next month. He's on the Prima in January. I told him at some point I want to go on those, either Prima or Viva, but just haven't made up my mind yet. I got too many things that I want to try to do, and not enough time or money.
Well,
you got a Facebook user in here. Hello.
Hello, Facebook user, whoever you may happen to be.
So, have you ever been to an all-inclusive?
No, that's how we ended up actually getting into cruising, because we've pretty much hit every single thing in, like, we're talking like amusement parks that you can do in Florida. So we wanted something different. So it came down to all inclusive or a cruise. And cruising won simply because we're in a different port each single different day or almost every day. Where an all inclusive, you're there for the length of your stay. And it could potentially rain the whole entire time you're there. Where on a cruise, that's very highly unlikely to happen.
Well, that and even if it does rain, you got enough stuff to do on the ship that you don't have to worry about the rain.
Correct.
So I have had it rain a couple times on the cruises, but it didn't rain every day, but it did rain a couple days. But it still didn't damper on our cruise because we still had fun.
Now, have you ever missed a port?
Yeah, on the Vloggers cruise, we missed the private island. I mean, technically, the very first cruise I ever went on was for my wedding, and the day of my wedding is when Hurricane Matthew hit, and we were supposed to go down to Florida and hit. We were supposed to hit, I think, Grand Turk, Freeport, and Nassau, I believe. Well, since the hurricane was going down there, they said, okay, you're no longer going south. You're going to New York City, St. John's Bay, and then we had another one. Well, we got to New York City, and we did our day in New York City, rushed around, trying to see as much stuff as we could, but it took forever to get anywhere. We get back to the ship, and they say you're no longer going to anywhere in Canada because the storm changed paths, and they're worried about it coming up to where the ship was. So we're going to hurry up and go back down towards the bay. Well, within an hour, the storm changed paths again, but we didn't get to go to those other ports.
Give me 1 sec.
Yep. But that was a downer, but we made the best of it. It was a fun trip. We got to do a lot of things on the ship that we wouldn't normally be able to do. It was almost 75% of the capacity didn't either left the ship when we were in New York City, or before we even started, they let everybody cancel the cruise and get 100% refund. So about when we set sail, we were at 50% capacity, and then when we left New York City on day 3 or 4, we were at like 25% capacity. So we had the ships to ourselves. We could do whatever the hell we wanted to, not have to worry about not being rushed on anything. Didn't have to worry about any of the lines anywhere. And
that sounds
had a lot of fun. And the all the entertainment acts were kind of bored, so they would come out to the pubs at night and hang out with us, and they would sing karaoke with us and sing with the piano man. So we went to the piano bar one night, and it was us and another couple that went together. So the 4 of us sat in the piano bar. There was nobody else in the whole piano bar with us. Well, the whole singing act that does the one singing show they had on that ship, it was on Carnival Pride, came in there and sat on the piano and play and sang the whole night with us. So it was a fun time.
That sounds loads of fun.
But a lot of people would think because that happened, you probably wouldn't want to do another cruise. But it was still a lot with not even going to the ports that we were supposed to go to. We still had a lot of fun, and the very next year, I took my wife on the same cruise, but we actually got to go to the ports we wanted to go to. So, yeah, we missed the ports on that one.
That's a bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I missed the private island once. And it's just simply because the waters were too rough.
Yeah.
They didn't want to take the chance of tendering us all in.
Yep, that's exactly what it was on the Vloggers cruise. They have to tender you in, and they were worried that it was too windy.
Yep.
Larry, just get up there and sing. I've done it. I did it on the Wonder last year when I went on it. I say just get up there and sing, but I was going to get up there and sing this time and didn't do it just because still get stage fright.
Are you gonna get up and sing on the Glory?
Maybe. Who knows? I have to see who all's in there doing karaoke. I sing Piano Man, Billy Joel. Let me tell you, for that being the first song I sang karaoke, that is a long song. That was definitely different. Luckily, Piano Man, everybody knows, so the crowd gets into it, and they're not focused on your lack of talent on singing.
True.
My hand shook the whole time, so I'm up there with the microphone like this.
And maybe it depends on how many beers you put down the throat first.
Well, see, I don't even. You had to go there, Larry. You had to go
I
there.
can't lose my.
You had to go there. I can't stand me some REM. That is my least favorite band of all time. My wife teases me with that all the time. Larry, it depends on whether you're going to do anything with REM. Rob's still got a house phone. I do too, but I don't use it. I just let it sit there and ring. No, you ain't singing this song for me. You good, Larry?
Yeah, I won't sing for you, Mike.
You were aware of the REM thing, right?
No, actually, what fill me in?
Oh, I just can't stand REM. That's all.
Oh, I heard you say that. Yeah, I heard you say that. That's okay. I don't like all bands either.
Yeah.
Well, I like most.
The reason I say that is because like there's Eddie knows it and some other people know it that REM is my least favorite band of all time, and they always tease me about it. You know, say they're going to bring REM up or
oh, geez. Well, now I got to go on the cruise now, Mike.
Now,
my wife doesn't like.
now you have an excuse to go on, Larry.
What's that, Rob?
Now you have an excuse to go on.
I'm working on it, Bobby. Okay. Are you going to pay for me to go on?
I'm sorry, I got no more money left.
Yeah, you do.
I was going to come ask you.
You get all kinds of it.
I hear you have tons with all the sales that you're making.
No, but I might have a sale for our cruise. But I don't know if we can get this, Mike. Rob and I both might not be able to work for Cruise Brothers.
Oh, thanks, Larry.
Because of being in Canada?
Well, the way it is, there's 3 provinces in Canada that you must have a license in order to sell in that province. So right now, yes, we can sell to any American. But in order to sell in Canada, we have to have a special license. And this is what I'm trying to find out. This is why I call that.
You have to have your own license and not go under the blanket of Cruise Brothers.
Yeah, that's right. And so I need to find the full legalities. Now, there are Canadians working for Cruise Brothers. So, and that's why I was saying with, what's his name? The other Mike that lives in another province, they don't have to worry about that. So, but Rob, he lives in Ontario, and my province and Quebec, those are the 3 provinces where you must be licensed within that province. And then Rob was also saying that he also needs to be working for a licensed travel agency within that province as well. But Rob, for that, we might be able to get a special license since we're hosted agents.
I see.
Sorry, I am.
Yeah,
are you in the same province
already?
Sorry, Bobby.
Are you in the same province?
And we had a discussion off of camera.
No. I'm on the west coast of Canada, Mike, and Rob's on the east.
Okay. So I was thinking if there was a way for one of you to get it, and then the other one would be like an associate of or something like that.
Associate of, yeah. No. No, but I think there was a form. I'm pretty sure I saw a link that said that we can fill out this special form. but I wanted to call this ACTA, which is the governing body of cruising here in Canada. And so, yeah, I want to make sure. So I got a hold of somebody today, Bobby, but they friggin', oh, you got to talk to this lady. Well, I call her, or they transfer me and got a message again, but it is 7:00 there, right, Rob?
It's 6 here.
No, 6, sorry. Yeah, it's 6:00 there. So everything's closed there. And the office is in Ontario, Rob.
I see.
Yeah.
So nothing till at least 9 in the morning tomorrow. Our time.
Yeah. I should hear back from them tomorrow, because I actually sent an email kind of like blindly to them, to this department, waiting, and nobody got back to me. So I called them just to make sure. But for you, Mike, like, it's nothing. Like, the laws in America are very simple to sell. There are some rules, special rules in each state, but for the most part, it's pretty simple for you guys to sell travel.
I got you.
Did you do Princess training yet, Mike?
I have not.
Oh, Mike, you got to get in there, man. Did you hear some of the cruises that they're offering?
Well, I know someone like my regional person that you talked to from Cruise Brothers.
Yeah.
She said that it's anywhere up to an 80-day cruise.
Well, I haven't heard 80. I haven't heard 80, but I'm not saying that because they have a 4-month window of what they offer, and they're changing all the time. But I do know there's a 32-day cruise. Well, I'm from Vancouver to Sydney, Australia, and total with taxes and gratuities for the both of us would have cost us $2,500.
Oh, okay.
Plus
Canadian, which means that would have been roughly $2,000 American for a 32-day cruise.
They can't beat that.
No. So, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I worked for a travel agency in Canada before, and I did all my training. Not all. I did Royal, I did Princess, Carnival, and Norwegians. And so, yeah, Princess offers that free cruise. Well, I actually left my last agency, and I thought I lost everything. I thought I had to give up that free cruise and everything, but I guess I was able to transfer it.
Okay. See, that was another thing I was wondering. So, Cruise Brothers is free. If I was to get bigger and have a clientele and all, I'm just thinking about if I was to leave here and go to another place, would I still be able to get my all my credit for doing my trainings and stuff like that, or would I have to redo everything?
Carnival, out of the 4, Carnival was the only one that wouldn't allow me to transfer credits. But I already redid the test. It took me an hour to do Carnival's training. Like, it was pretty simple.
Okay.
But Mike, you know a lot about cruising, like much more than me, I bet. And it's not hard. Like, you basically know all the products that you're going to be doing the training for, right? And it's pretty simple just to go challenge the quizzes. It's not like they're going to say, you know what, you failed 6 times, we're not going to take you, right?
Yeah. Well, that's Royal. I challenged a lot of those just because I'd done most of my cruises were on Royal.
Royal, that's right.
They have 117 different sections you got to go through, which is 117 quizzes.
I did all of Royal. I'm done all of Royal. They give you, what is it, $50 onboard credit, and I think free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi, yep.
But there's also discounted travel agent rates. So I don't know how they send them out, but there's links where I think I have a link, and it shows travel agent rates. You can get travel agent rate cruises. I think I was looking that up. I showed Rob once before. There was one going to the Canada New England coast, and it was really cheap, like $200 for a 7-day cruise. Like, it was cheap. So,
and some of those cruises for some reason don't sell out very fast. Like last year, the one I was on, the first one I was on, I booked it way ahead of time, but for her and I, our price kept dropping. By the time we were going to sail, I think I paid $1,000. It's like $1,050 for 2 people for a 9-day cruise.
What cruise line? It sounds like Carnival.
No, that was Royal Caribbean.
That was Royal Caribbean?
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, the day
Wow.
when we were going to the day we had to do our COVID tests, she tested positive.
Oh no!
So all I got was my $1,050 back.
You got your $1,050 back. Yeah.
We did the same cruise 2 weeks later, but of course, 2 weeks later, all the travel restrictions were gone and everything, and that cruise is now $2,200.
20. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The cruise that I was talking about with Rob, that Rob's on for me next year for my wife's birthday. It started out at $369 for the 7 days interior. Well, it's now $429, but I have it set on Shipmates where it shows you the what do you call it? The changes in price. I'm brain freezing on the name of it. Anyway, it goes up and down between $409 to $429. In between that, it goes up like almost like once a week.
Now,
up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So
those prices they're showing you on there, is that actually from the cruise agent company, or is that just something through them?
Yes,
because,
yes. So I've only really booked. Well, no, I got Royal Caribbean in there. That's right. From what I understand, it is actually the same price that is on the vendor's website. Like I said, like with Carnival right now, it's $429, and my last email from Carnival's or from Shipmates saying, yeah, the price is $429, so it's pretty accurate. So
I got you. Okay,
Bobby, we need to fix something.
We do okay?
What?
You said Lovey. I thought you said Robbie.
No, I said Robbie. I said Bobby. We need to fix something.
What do we need to fix?
That one that we were talking about to Alaska.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
Are we going to have a talk about that one sometime?
We can.
Mike, I think you know about that, don't you? The cruise, Norwegian cruise to Alaska, June of 20. I think it's June of 2025.
Yeah, I'm on the June 15th, 2025.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to get Rob to book us on.
I got you.
We can have that discussion later on.
See, I knew it. I knew it.
It's an expensive cruise. I will tell you that.
I already looked.
It's for the 3 of us to go. We did do a balcony just because it's Alaska and you get to see all the scenery and all going through there. It's $7,500. That's my most expensive cruise ever.
That's what I looked up as well. So we need to talk, Bob.
We can talk after the show.
Well, no, we're having a nap here. Ananda's right now getting changed for her nap.
Okay, we can talk later.
I'm going to let you go anyway. I just wanted to come on and bug you, Mike. I was going to sing a song for you, but I'll save it for the cruise ship.
I got
No, I'm kidding. I used to sing on a worship team in a church, so I have no problem singing.
Wow.
Anyway, guys, talk to you later.
Yep, catch you later.
See you later,
Bye.
Larry.
Yep.
Phew. Thank heavens he's gone. I just can't blow more secrets.
I don't know if you have any secrets left.
Or what he thought was a secret. Who knows?
Who knows? 6233.
No, I moved up to 16233.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because there's no 16 floors on that ship, that's for sure.
Oh, well, that's good because you know your ships. Or at least that one.
Yeah, that one. The I'm on 16th floor on the Jubilee in July next year, right next to the Lido deck.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on that ship in November. But
You're not
unfortunately,
going now?
no, that sailing.
Oh, that
ended.
was the one that was canceled.
That was one of the ones that was canceled,
I got you.
and that's
I wasn't sure
how.
if you're talking about this year or next year.
And that's how this upcoming cruise became it.
I got you.
Because I was looking also at the what ship was it with Matt and Kimbra in March. Whatever that ship was. I think it was Paradise. Paradise, Pride, something with a P. That's all.
Something with a P.
Something with a P.
Facebook user says Pride. Like I said,
Yeah,
that was my first.
Then I
It's
was
okay.
Pride.
It's okay. It's just outdated. Now it has. I think it just did a refurb. It says Dewey here.
Okay, so that tells me who it is. I was about to say, okay, who is this Facebook user? Because clearly they're coming from my side, not your side.
Although, isn't the Pride the one that Sharon the Sea just got stuck on?
I don't know.
Anybody in the chat, if you know that?
I know there's been 2 issues on 2 Carnival ships. One of them was on the Magic, and the other one I thought was Lenusa, if that's how you say it.
Luminosa?
Luminosa? I think the other one was on that one.
Okay. Luminosa was the one that Bill was on when he did his Australia transatlantic.
And then Alaska.
Trans-Pacific, whatever the hell.
Yeah, and then he did Alaska. Because he went back to back. Yeah, no, the Magic.
Eddie says they're already. It's already sailing again with new peps.
Which one?
Pride.
Right. Okay.
Welcome in, Carmen. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. No. The Magic. Someone ended up sadly passing away.
I think that's the one that somebody was just talking about it. I just watched
Don.
Yeah, it was Don. That's right.
I got it from Don. Someone sadly passed away, and they were having issues with contacting support by radio.
That, and I think they didn't know how to use the defibrillator and stuff either.
That too. But they said it took 15 minutes for them to respond and get up there. Now, to me personally, something sounds wrong with that story. Because if you're having problems with, and this is my own personal opinion, if you're having problems with contacting someone over the radio, and it's along the corridor of the staterooms, I'm pretty sure the stateroom attendant has access to get into any stateroom.
Yeah, so should have been able to get into some of, and I mean, you should have been able to get into a phone or something.
They even if it's not their stateroom, I'm sure they have access to the staterooms along there, and they can just go in and pick up the phone and call for help.
Yeah, I mean, you would think commotion out in the hallway, chances are somebody's going to go look anyway. So there's probably people poking their heads out of their doors anyway.
Well, I'm going to presume this was during the daytime. So they may not be within their stateroom, but even if, because when you put your card, like you as an employee, when you put your card into a stateroom door, it tracks and says that you were in this stateroom.
Yeah, just in case somebody says something came missing or whatever.
Yeah. But in that case, if a stateroom person who's not my stateroom tenant had to go to my room for that kind of emergency to use the phone, I could care less.
Yeah.
Because they're going in for a purpose.
Yeah. It could have been you in that situation, and you'd want somebody to save your ass.
Who knows? It could have been me, could have been you, could have been whoever. It was sad that happened.
Hey Scott, I know Naughty was talking about doing Pride again, kind of the same type cruise this next year or something. Is he planning on doing that still? Y'all got any transatlantic, trans-Pacifics that y'all thinking about doing? I still really want to do one.
Well, I have a Trans-Pacific in mind that I want to do, but I want to come across the pond into America. Because I don't want to have to dread that long flight back home.
You've gained time though coming back home.
Exactly. And it'll be easier on the body.
Yeah. I don't know. I really would like to go on Sean's cruise down there in January 25. Phew.
Yeah.
But just those flights are killing me.
Yep, it's not going to be a cheap one.
Nope.
Well, I have an idea. You nominate me and I nominate you as a recipient. How does that sound?
Yeah.
I don't think
neither one of us can do it.
I don't think that would work.
Nah. You've been on a cruise and I've been on a cruise. I'll just say a cruise.
Yeah, I've been on at least a cruise, maybe two.
Travel Special Abilities said they can't do it either.
Oh wait, I can't nominate you. I said I was already going to nominate Travel with Special Abilities. Well, I guess I could nominate both. Nothing saying I can't do that. But
Let's see here. It's the Glory just coming out of dry dock. It's a 14-day Barcelona to Port Canaveral. Okay.
yeah,
So y'all are booked on that one?
I also heard that some people are doing a cruise out of dry dock to I'm not sure what port. So they're going right to the dry dock.
They're on the ship to the dry dock?
No, they're on the ship from the dry dock to whatever destination it's going off to. That I think that would be pretty cool.
What's going on, Betty? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, that'd be different, getting on the ship at the dry dock.
Yep.
See something you normally wouldn't see.
Yep. No, there was one channel I was watching. Her name's Jordan. She's a figure skater with Royal. She did a video on when they were in the dry dock. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, Betty, getting close, but YouTube done stole 14 from me last night, so trying to get them back.
What they stole? 14 hours or 14 viewers?
14 hours. The subs I got at 1,158, I believe. So I have a buffer on subs. That's just the
Oh.
hours. Just keep getting robbed from me.
Well, if you can, yeah, you find a way you can transfer some over to me. Because every time I gain 2 or 3, I lose 5 or 6. So it's like a roller coaster for me. But when it comes to watch hours, I'm not even in the 1K mark for hours.
I got you.
I'm way down like about 100 hours.
Like Betty says, it definitely is a grind.
Like I can see me getting my 1K subscribers before I get anywhere near close to my 4K of watch hours. So, yep.
Scott says they're going to Malaga, Spain, Valencia, Spain, Las Palmas, Bermuda, and then Orlando. I just did Bermuda for the first time. That was a great island to go to. I am the wife and I are thinking about doing one of those 3 days or whatever to Bermuda. That way we have time to actually go around the whole island and see everything. We did a good tour. We toured the entire island, but there's a lot of places that we'd still like to stop and actually get some time at. Plus, there's some lighthouse that we didn't get to go to that apparently you have a great view from.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Jamaica anytime soon, check out my tour company, Ira Trail Tours and Transfers. We also do excursions in Grand Cayman. Yeah, we're getting ready to head there in October.
Who was that?
That was Danya Stevens from Facebook.
God.
You got to do the time, then you see the progress, Rob. Yep.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm about to say I'm not too worried about it. It will come over time. So I'm not too worried about it.
Embarkation Nation, that's a no. I only had a few. My main person that came in almost every night with me was Sean. Sean would keep me company for a while when I was doing the overnights. I'd have a few here and there, but not too terribly many. I think I thought you were in the bathroom, and that was a toilet behind you. No, that's my wife's chair. Don't confuse my wife's chair.
Yeah.
She'd be very upset.
Yes, I'm bringing you guys
forever to get that.
live from the throne.
Like, if there's any way I can help with those hours, please let me know. I appreciate it, Betty. You helped me last weekend, and you helped me a couple weeks ago. Of course, a couple weeks ago cost me a little bit of dignity with the dress, but I did get a little money out of it, which I haven't seen that money yet. I don't know how the checks work on YouTube. The money disappeared from my thing, but I haven't received a check yet.
So
I'm on my phone at work. Sorry.
I
got you, Danny.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in. My daughter likes the chair, but Naga hide is hot. What's Naga hide? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
$100 increments. Okay. I may have like $5 more or $10 more to go before I hit the $100. So if anybody'd like to push me there, that's a plug and a half. Did you set up the bank account with YouTube yet? I'm pretty sure I did, Betty. Betty says she loves that chair. It's leatherish. It's leatherish, Eddie. Nothing but the finest pleather. Actually, I don't know whether it's leather or not. Based off the price point, probably not leather. I think it was only like $130. It's the same price as mine. But he has to get approval first, become a partner, and then he can get set up with AdSense account. Yeah, but you still have to with the 3,000. Oh, thank you, Betty. You still have to set up your account, Eddie, when you hit 3,000 now, because of the super chats and super stickers. So.
And that's, of course, if you want to have super chat, super stickers, and all that. So I imagine if you don't have it set up, then it doesn't enable it for you. But I could be wrong. So do not quote me.
I need to get me one of those little things that pops up on the screen when somebody does a super chat or super sticker. I don't know how to do that, though. It's almost like I don't have a YouTube account that I can't look up YouTube videos to tell me how to do that.
Oh, maybe reach out to Jeremy's Text Adventures.
Yeah. Najuma, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Good day.
So at 7 o'clock, we're all going to raid Bill and his special guest, Embarkation Nation, Jennifer. They're going to do a cruise show about cruising with children. Everybody saying hi to Juma. Anybody else in the chat got any upcoming trips? Anything else to talk about? I'm going to eat while I watch you and Bill and Jennifer. Thank you very much, Betty. I appreciate all the support. I'm so close. I can smell it.
Yep.
Get up tomorrow morning and YouTube says, "Thank you. I'll take those."
But I just woke up. Yeah, but you got to pay to wake up.
Well, yesterday I got my hours early or 2 days ago I got my hours early from the day before, and it shot up at like 10:30 at night. So then last night I was looking at 10:30 to see if I would get the hours from the previous day. Nothing happened. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll get it in the morning. So I get up in the morning. Not only did I get the hour, I didn't get the hours. I lost 14. So hopefully I might be able to get some back. Well, I have had it to where I got some of them back at the end of the day. Let's see if anything's shown up yet.
Oh, did you lose 14, or did you really lose more than 14? Because it made up for the difference on what you really made.
Well, somehow I lost 14 because I only had like this day last year. I only had like maybe 2 hours. So at worst, I should have lost 2 hours and not 14 hours.
So they screwed up.
I mean, stuff happens. Well, it'll all work out. Like I said, they do their purges and they look at different calculations and stuff way above my pay grade.
Most of them, like when I'm talking like the big YouTubers, Don, Tony, and Emma Cruises, and all them, they're probably up around about 7,000-8,000 hours, if not more, a heck of a lot more than that. They probably don't even realize
Oh,
when they win and lose some.
they're way above that. So I know that for the simple fact that I put out an 8-minute video on the Vloggers Cruise, and that day I had. Let me look at it real quick. I can tell you exactly what I got that one day. Oh, I just closed it out. So that one day on the Vloggers Cruise, when I put that thing out there, I gotta wait for it to load. Don't you hate when you have a million tabs open and you actually accidentally hit the X instead of the what you were going for?
Yep.
So on January 31st, I released a video for the Vloggers Cruise, and I got 433 hours that day. That was like an 8-minute video. Tony and them put out 10 to 15 minute videos every single day. So, they're getting probably 1,000 hours almost a day, or probably 700 hours a day.
Now, do you bring a computer on board with you to upload your content, or do you do it once you go get home?
I do most of it on my phone.
Most of it on your phone?
Yeah. So when I'm on a cruise, I'm only doing shorts. I'm filming all the other stuff, but I'm doing, like, when I do a video, I'm very unorganized. Is my main issue, and I do a lot of small videos because, one, I don't like filming people, and two, like, I don't know what it is really. I need to just start filming more and cutting it out later than filming little bits and having to put it together. Because, like, I did that one video for on the Vloggers Cruise when we went to the sloths and monkeys and the chocolate factory and the rum place. That was 70 videos I had to cut and put together. 70 videos I had to put together. It was 47 minutes worth of footage in 70 videos, and I cut it down to 19 minutes.
Wow.
So by the time it was all edited. So I have a lot of editing that I do on each one of my videos. So it takes me a good amount of time. What's going on, Ross? Thanks for coming in.
I'm going to presume you use iMovie for your editing?
I was using iMovie. Now I'm using more. I'm trying to change over to Filmora. So I'm still learning it. iMovie is a little bit more friendly, only because I've done it as long as I've done it. But Filmora is pretty close. But they do give you a couple other options.
And
I need 81 hours, Ross.
What's the damage to do that on your phone?
What do you mean?
Well, how much does it cost to have Filmora on your phone?
Oh, it's free. Filmora is free. It's just a matter of
it's free.
Yeah, I bought the year thing for it. For the desktop, which gives you a little bit more add-ons, and like there's a bunch of stuff. When you open the app, you have a ton of stuff you can work with. Well, on top of that, there's links on there to where you can download even more stuff to put on there to where you can put in your videos, like the different things that come up and say subscribe and things like that. So there's a lot of different things you can mess with.
Oh, I thought it was a paying service on your phone too.
What's that?
I thought you had to pay to have it on your phone.
No, it's still. I actually have a copy of it. Copy of it on my phone. I just haven't messed with it on the phone. I really like the big screen. I like being able to actually look at it just in case there's something in the background that I don't want to see, or I don't want in the video. Like we're on the pool deck and there's some kids or something in the background. I'm not putting that stuff up on there. I mean, every once in a while when you're walking through the pool deck or whatever, you're bound to get somebody in the background or whatever. But for the most part, when I record, I try not to get any kind of kids in there. I try not to even get people in there, but of course, you're going to get the back of people's heads and stuff like that. And I'm probably more picky than most people are. It's just me.
Yeah.
I feel weird about recording people because I don't want to get in any fights on the cruise ship. Why are you recording me? Because I have seen some nasty people on there that, like, as soon as you whip out a camera, they're like this. And I'm like, I'm not even recording. Just putting my stuff up. Just like I'll pull my camera out because when I walk off the ship in the different ports, I like to record coming off the ship and do a pan around and stuff like that. And just having it in your hand there, some people get nasty. Not too many anymore. I think it's starting to get to a point to where a lot of people are just used to it at this point because there's so many vloggers out there now. But I try to give people their privacy as much as I can.
Yep.
So, you work today?
Yep. And tomorrow's Friday for me.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow's Friday, so you get. And what do you have, a 3-day weekend, or you just?
Yep,
you don't have the weekends.
3-day weekend.
Oh, okay, cool.
If I choose not to work my other job.
Well, you're a chef, right?
Yep, by trade.
So, chef is very hard to get off on weekends, I know.
Yeah, but because I'm unionized, I pick out my shifts I want.
Oh, okay.
And I'm high up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm a union electrician, so.
Yeah, so my actual Friday, I'll probably take the day off, go to a park maybe, because that's my trend, is go to a park, and then Saturday, Sunday, I might work my other job.
Gotcha. Thank you, Ross. He just sent my stuff out to his Facebook peeps.
But yeah, nope. Today for me was a very long day. Morning was very slow. Very slow. And then the afternoon was all paperwork.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, like I said, I was off going to doctor's appointments all day. I started it at I left my house at 7:15 this morning. My first doctor appointment was an hour and 20 minutes away. I got all the way up there. And then lost Rob.
No, Dewey's messaging me now.
No, I got you. I got all the way up to the doctor's appointment, walked in there, and they said, yeah, we're not sure if we're going to accept your insurance. So this office visit may be out of pocket. I was like, well, how do we know? Can't you call the insurance? Nah, we don't do that. I was like, well, that doesn't really help any. I was like, I just took a day off of work to come up here to do this. And now you're telling me that I might be hit with the bill. I said, well, how much is the bill? Just a normal office visit is $350. I'm like, Jesus. So we'll find out in a month or so whether I won the lottery or not. Especially when I go in the doctor's office. Like I said, I got there at 8:30. My appointment was at 9:15, so I'm always early. So I get there early. Doctor doesn't show up till 9:45. Doctor comes in there, says, "Yep, got a hernia." Takes me into his office and says, "Okay, this is the treatment we're going to do." I no longer do hernia surgeries, so here's a referral to a guy that does them. I'm like, if I get charged $350 for this, I'm going to be highly upset. But we'll see what happens.
Well, if you get a bill, can't you flip it back over the insurance company?
I can ask them and see what they're going to do about it. But if the insurance company says nope, then we're not partners with them. Then I'm just out of luck.
Pretty much everything, but I mainly focus in Italian.
I am dry. Okay, everybody, we got about 10 minutes left. I want to make sure that everybody knows we're going to go raid
Mr. Bill?
Yep, Bill. I'm going to try to put the link up there if I can. If anybody wants to beat me to it, go right ahead. I'm not the fastest at all this stuff. I don't know technology. I think I should get it though.
So you said you're an electrician?
Yep.
So you go job site to job site?
Well, I'm on a job. I've been on a job for like a month and a half now. Unfortunately, we're almost done, and it's a kind of a close job site to me. But what I do? And unfortunately, it's a close job, but we're almost finished, and still having issues with the material shortages.
I see.
That should be the link to Bill and Embarkation Nations Live next. Everybody go there and say hi to them.
I got Ryan's voicemail fixed.
Thank you. Ross, thank you for sharing it out. Thank goodness you had the money for it. Well, that's a cruise, Betty. They're cutting into my cruise fund. I just what were you gonna say?
Well, I won't rub it in, but when I have to go ever see a doctor, 99.8% of the time, I don't have to reach into my pocket because it's all covered by insurance, some shape, way, or form.
Yeah, that's a Canada thing, right? You all get free insurance.
Well, free healthcare, but then when you think about, it's really not free. We're really paying for it in the end.
You pay taxes and all that.
We're just paying it through our taxes.
Yeah.
So instead of paying for it at the moment, we pay it through the taxes.
Yeah.
So don't think that we get free healthcare, because we don't. In the end of the run.
Although, how much you pay in taxes?
A ridiculous number. Put it that way.
Okay. Because ours are pretty high. It's essentially 30% of what you make a year.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous number. But
I think I had the right. Yeah, I had the right link. Betty. Bama, you gonna send me an email for the Saturday show, Rob? I'm not sure if you heard or not, but we're gonna be doing a show once a month on Saturdays with Embarkation Nation and Destination Fun to promote smaller channels. So if you send me an email, I can get you on the list for one of the shows. We're gonna bring you up for an hour, let you talk about your channel, and you can talk about what you got going on, and then we go to the next channel. But each channel gets an hour.
all right, sounds good. I will highly look into it.
Damon, there's my email address if you need it.
Or just send you a Facebook message.
Yeah, that's fine. Either way you want to do it, just so we know and we can communicate on it.
Yeah. It kind of all depends upon what I do on Friday, how I feel Saturday, and what's all happening Saturday.
This week is already set. So this Saturday we already have our channels. It's a big surprise. So make sure you tune in on Saturday at 6 p.m. and see who gets featured. So we got 5 minutes left.
Yes, we do.
Let's see what we got here. Ross says his premiums are zero as well. That's because you got good insurance. Let's see. Can't tag. I am on my cell phone. Getting my toes done. This is the link for everybody to go to. This is our live for Friday night, 5:30 with Destination Fun. Do a little bit more promoting on the show for Saturday and for future shows, so we can get some people in the queue.
What was it? When is it? Friday nights?
So the show is going to be on Saturday, 6 to 9 Eastern. But it's only going to be once a month. As of now, it's once a month.
Okay.
We'll see how everything turns out. And like I said, this week's going to be our first one, so we'll have to see how everything goes. We're tentatively scheduled for our next one on the 26th of August. We're going to do a little interview and let you come up and promote your channel. Posted a video of some big gators. Have to go see these big gators. Just as long as I can watch them through a screen and not through my eyes. I don't need to go petting gators. Well, if Eddie's with me, I'm okay.
Or go swimming with them.
Yep. We talked about gators and some other stuff the other day. Said just got to make sure you have someone slower with you. Always got to have the bait. Okay, everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. I might go ahead and end it a little short. That way people got time to go over there and we don't run over with his.
Yep. Well, thank you for having me on up.
Eddie says he can run if he has to. I don't believe it.
Can I see some evidence?
Yeah. I challenged one to a wrestling match. Yeah, okay. Is that what you got in the video? Okay, everybody. Have a good night. Go check out Bill and Embarkation Nation. I guess I'll see y'all on Friday, unless I do some oddball jumping up tomorrow. But Bill, and I'm interested to see what Controversial Cruising has tomorrow, but I'll have to watch the replay when I get home from work. So everybody have a good night, and I will see you on Friday.